The Expeditionary Forces Creator DLC developed by Tiny Gecko Studios is out, and the big question is it worth your money? Well, let's take a look at what it brings to the table, and we will answer that question together. So off the bat, I have to disclose that I did receive this for free as part of the beta testing for it. However, I did purchase a copy and gift it to someone who guessed correctly on my Arma 3 geoguessing post I made on Reddit, which I kind of got my PP slapped for, but hey, they let that one ride. The winner reached out on Friday's DLC launch and was successfully gifted it, so I have spent money on it, which in a roundabout way tells you that I think it's worth the $8. So anyway, what does this DLC bring to the table, and is it worth your money? If you love the 2035 setting, this is going to be right up your alley. Maritime forces finally get expanded upon, and I'll be damned if it didn't come with some bitchin' assets with this installment. Starting off with the biggest assets and working our way down, the amphibious warfare ship is the biggest asset in the DLC, and this thing fucks. It looks like they took inspiration directly from San Antonio class LPDs of the US Navy, and dude, this thing is stacked. Unfortunately, it is not drivable and is a static object, but it does have a walkable interior, working hangar doors, and pairs beautifully with the Jets DLC ship turrets, allowing mission makers to create their own unique variant of this bad boy. But it's what's under the hood that's most interesting. Using your action menu, vehicles down in the dock area can be loaded onto an LCC landing craft and then transported to be offloaded to establish a beachhead for invasion. This is a fantastic addition to Arma 3 and one I've been waiting for a long time. The landing craft can transport 2 tanks or 3 hunters, as well as other support equipment like fuel and ammo containers. The LCC itself has some pretty cool animations, a front and a rear loading door, as well as a side loading variant for when you don't have the option to load from one of those doors. At low speeds, the LCC acts as a low-speed shallow draft ship, but changes into a high-speed catamaran when in open waters, shifting its cargo up via hydraulic pistons on the sides, which is pretty cool to watch. The combat boat is a powerhouse in the water, coming in an ATGM and a double heavy machine gun variant. Both are armed with side-mounted M134 miniguns and 2 50 cal machine guns, and the paint jobs on these things look sexy as fuck, especially CSATs, which was also the only assets they received in this DLC. The AAV-9 MAC amphibious APC is a solid addition to the APC realm for NATO, coming installed with a powerful 50mm cannon for the A1 variant and a 30mm on the standard. This sucker can deliver the troops and stay in the fight, providing overwhelming firepower if needed. The new Hunter variants are also fantastic, featuring 3 variants in the form of fire support vehicle, anti-tank, and a low-altitude air defense version armed with airburst rounds. The airburst munitions pretty much deletes drones, and even against a drone swarm, this thing can clear the skies. It's also nice to have a little heavier fire support for infantry assault forces. The last vehicle edition is my personal favorite, the AH-99J Python. If you've seen me cover the AH-99E Mohawk mod, then you'll know all about this already and know exactly why I'm excited. The AH-99J is an upgun to Blackfoot, adding external pylons for additional armament supporting assault forces. Featuring a new missile, the long-range NLAWS anti-tank missile, it's data link capable and able to support forces beyond visual range when data link is enabled between elements. Additionally, the Python has been modified with wingtip-mounted sidearm missiles, giving the Python basic suppression of enemy air defenses, as well as the Falchion 22 sidewinders for air-to-air threats, freeing up more internal pylons for anti-tank munitions. This DLC also comes with a new faction for NATO, the United States Marine Corps. This Marine Joint Task Force is the 29th MEU, and features some outstanding new tactical gear for its assault forces. The standout assets here are the plate carriers and combat vests that have very detailed and honestly pretty realistic loadouts. I especially appreciate the attention to detail, adding not 1 but 2 tourniquets to the plate carriers. That was a good touch. The full breakdown of individual troop equipment Expeditionary Forces brings totals to about 38 new vests, 15 new uniforms, 2 new NVGs, 31 new helmets and headgear, and 8 new backpacks, all with their own desert, navy, and woodland camo schemes. Finally, to wrap it all up, there's a 3-mission mini-campaign called Resolute Cyclone, where you assault the western portion of Altus on the eve of the full NATO invasion and eliminate AAF opposition in and around Kavala. So, in conclusion, I am personally happy with my purchase of this Creator DLC at $8, especially considering how much it allows mission creators to expand on some of the maritime-centered operations. Something that we've had a taste of with the amazing USS Liberty and USS Freedom, but now we have that punch we've been needing on the ground. That's it for this one, guys. What's a Creator DLC that you would like to see made in the future? Any areas of the game you'd like to see expanded on? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you to those incredible patrons and channel members for helping me keep the lights on over here at the channel. You guys are incredible, and your support is appreciated. And thank you for your time and for watching, and I will see you in the next video.